Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fin. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They want to run it left here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Let's it fly. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes the grab. Still running at the 40. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cruz. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Keeps it and gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Rivero. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
RPO complete to open the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking to throw, it's Rivera. Under fire. Unleashes one. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulane notched the victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Freeman. Breaks into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for room. It's Moran. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run. Running through contact. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll pull it down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run it. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
As as an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 35, he's open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Rivero. Steps away. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Waning second to the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. After run, now throw. Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Rivero. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the returner is stopped. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Complete to the wideout. And he's tackled at the 41.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Freeman. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brooks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
28. Stanford, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rivera. Gonna try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're facing a third down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be returned and
Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Brooks. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Freeman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Just keep slinging it. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Short gain on the play before he slides. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure was too much. this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And remember, he's already had one. Oh, it's blocked! He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Floats it out in space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.